Hey, you guys won the martial arts competition. Made you of the Brazier Guild. That's right. Suppose we could persuade you to just forget your sauce. Shut it. The defenders of an impregnable fortress. Come on past us. You have to go through us. And he got confused. And then he attacks his buddy. 800 hits, 800 points of damage, that's pretty amazing. Also means I don't really want to get hit by that. If I can help it. That's gonna heal herself. Yeah. Help them. You wait to save your bacon. Meanwhile, you don't look too bad in shape, as yours. Then you're sure. I thought I'd see you here. Oh. Look at that! You're a princess. It's a pleasure to meet you. Aware of the Brazier Guild. I think it's a little late for introductions. So, we'll meet again, as promised. Yep. Little Chloe, again. Say, I sincerely hope you're joking. You ought to have recognized me sooner. Not with the dress, the hair, the things. What happened? Pardon us, Chloe. Little doesn't know how to dog people. What's that supposed to mean? It's just that I know. Yeah, sure. Yeah, should use that name for me. Well, since it seems to be the one you'd prefer, you'd rather use your real name. Yeah, but thank you. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, so what are you doing here, Chloe? And for that matter, why isn't the princess here? She's right in front of you. It's the queen's granddaughter, Princess Claudia. Bah. Yeah. Sorry that I couldn't tell you. I plan to tell you both the truth when next we meet in Lancel. But then Colonel Richards had me detained. Why? How would the princess be hiding out in an ordinary school? Why did you have us call you Chloe? I'd like you to keep calling me that. My name is Claudia von Auslese. Oh, it's a pet name that Jill came up with using bits from my whole name. Really? Ah, and what about your hair? No, this is just a wig. If I had the same hairdo as when I was on campus, it would probably just create trouble. I believe I missed the connection myself. I've seen your picture often enough, and remember you from the major scandal and ruin. I never put two and two together. I'm sorry. Doesn't seem that Uncle Dan and Major Domo recognized me either. Oh yeah, the Duke's even related to you. Oh, I forgot something important. I explained the whole story, including how they had come to rescue Chloe at the Queen's behest. I see. All three of you. I extend my deepest gratitude for coming to rescue me. Ah, it was nothing. If we'd known that it was Chloe in here, one would have had to ask us. No doubt. Should save your thanks for Her Majesty, as she's the one who deserves them. She had no concern for herself, just that we should save you. I think your safety will give her the strength to resist the Colonel's demand. Though so may endanger her life. Yes, that is her way. Something is not done, and she's in grave danger. I think I've seen enough of this little farce. Princess, yeah. That's the child, the grandchild of General Morgan, actually. Right now, another very important hostage. It's General Morgan's granddaughter. See, I remember my lore. Imprisoned T. Harkengate, and say they had taken her to keep him from causing any trouble. As they did with you and Her Majesty. It wasn't just some idle threat. When the Special Ops has a dream, we will stop at nothing to achieve it. That's something you're proud of? I'll make you a deal, Sergeant. Please take me as your hostage, rather than the child. Not a chance. I know you'll stop at nothing. Even we don't have the nerve to harm a member of the royal family. Colonel Morgan's grandchild, on the other hand, suits her needs just fine. She's a valuable hostage, not going to cause any real problems if she was to end up getting hurt. You're a monster. I might have said God myself. Pathetic, disgusting, sick. Pick an adjective. Call me all you want. It's almost time for the patrols to return from the Royal Avenue. We can round up the guardsmen and embrace us. Prepare for one night's work. Oh, I'm afraid that won't be happening. But I took your buddies out on our way over here. Hey. Hey there, it's alright. Yep, how you do? Long time no see. Indeed, long time no see. Damn it all. Who the hell do you think you are? Some people just have no manners. Think of that as my special gift. It's just Screwball. Hey, who fired that shot? Olivia, I guess. Bingo. And the star makes his dramatic entrance. Please hold your applause until after the performance has ended. Of course. The drama turns into a comedy. Nice seeing you again, Sherazad. It's been a long time. Indeed it has. I thought I'd find you in Libya. I was honestly quite relieved when I heard that you'd fallen in with Estelle and Joshua. Well, I think you overestimated my capabilities. Like usual. You've only become more beautiful. I even recognized you. Yeah, really. And you bring over with something akin to jealousy. You merely try to be used when convenient and cast aside when boredom sets in. Well, come back, little Terry. You're almost at the end here, though. Hey, Olivia. I've been wanting to see you. Hoping to go out for drinks again. Forgive me, I've committed a grave offense. Swear, none of you ever change. Glad to see you, Shara. Thought that the Royal Army at the checkpoints completely sealed off. Isn't there something called Oktoberfest in Germany? Indeed. There is indeed Oktoberfest. Especially highly celebrated in good old fucking Munich. Well, it's a large event. The Wiesn. Full of drinking and more drinking and more drinking. Because now one of the main attractions is, well, beer. Yes, I've crossed Valeria Lake by boat. Docked at Gransel Harbor. That's one way around the problem. How did you find up falling in with the failed, traveling musician? One of the teachers at the local guild branch. He was like a lost puppy, so I didn't have much choice other than to bring him along. Except you couldn't allow such an amusing and interesting show to go on without me. May I ask who this fair lady is? Oh, right. Introductions. This is the Queen's granddaughter. Her name is Princess Claudia. She's a friend of ours. It's a pleasure to meet you both. Thank you very much for coming to help me. Think nothing of it. I'm simply doing my duty as a bracer. I could scarcely consider myself a gentleman, but I don't leap to the aid of a lovely lady of noble birth. And our pleasure at this meeting is entirely my own. Highness, are you well? Oh yeah, Zeke. Whenever I say Zeke in this game, everybody's like, why is the German Zeking again? Is that a good sign? It's just the name of the little bird. Can't help it. Yep, nope. Little Zeke is happy. He looks happy. He screams, happily, I'd assume. Good. I'm happy to see you again. Goodness, you're unharmed. You're so worried. Yes, feeling is mutual. I'd imagine so. Before long, the bracers involved in the diversion, the guardsmen joined forces. Seeing to it that the rescued hostages could get some rest, the Stellan Company gathered to assess their current situation. Which is, we kinda need to now continue doing good shit, but that's probably gonna be the last... Actually, I think there will be 2 more episodes of this, actually. One where we'll start the final dungeon, and one where we end the final dungeon, because the final dungeon has like 4 layers of fuck to go. Words cannot express my shame. For my ineptitude, none of this would have come to pass. So ashamed I could take my own life, but something to be permitted. At least I don't say such things. I was happy to see you alive and unharmed. Thank you for coming to save me. Highness. Not that I'm not moved by all this, but I have to ask. What about the dungeon ERL? I mean, I've seen some dungeons ERL. I'm pretty sure I would stay the fuck away usually. Why is Zeke still here? He's like, sorry, I'm Zeke. Of course I'm here. He's your hide as a squad, as well as a messenger for the Royal Guardsmen. Oh, did he not deliver the letter to your hotel? That night. But it might have been him. It must also be how you learned of Her Majesty's request. Yes, you heard of it from Zeke. Her Majesty sent word through him from the Royal Keep. The restroom in which Princess Claudia was held had no windows for Zeke to use. Very worried when I was unable to make contact. This is what gave me a heart attack, though. Sent that message to us. It was just plain mean of you to leave that letter and not let us know it was you. She's like, Yes, sorry. It's okay. By the way, have all the special ops troops been dealt with? Almost all of the soldiers in the villa have been restrained, but there are quite a few left in Gransel Castle. Much of the Royal Army is under Intelligence Division control, even outside of Gransel. You ever been in a horror dungeon? Not a specifically named dungeon. I have been in quite a few of the old bunkers and stuff, though. Those are pretty damn horrible, to put it mildly. Because some of those defensive structures are just left in the woods, basically. I mean, they're sealed, officially, but you know, where there's a will, there's a way. Much of the Royal Army is under Intelligence Division control, even outside of Gransel. Not careful, we run the risk of them seizing control of this building and branding us all rebels. Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. Also, when are you gonna play WoW? Basically, as I said, I'm gonna end this after this little rescue mission. And we're back in Gransel. Then I'm gonna take a break for an hour. And I'll play WoW until around midnight, 1 in the morning, basically. Because I can actually sleep in until 8 or 9 tomorrow morning. So, since I have the time, I'm gonna make full use of today and play to my heart's contest, basically. Is the idea. Also gonna be a nice contrast between this and playing WoW. And honestly, that's all the fun in it. So from this point on, I'd say this will take probably another 10-20 minutes to finish, so 1 hour, 40 minutes around until we play WoW. Depends a bit on how long I actually take with the cooking. And speaking, all I want to do is get the meat out of the fridge, put it in a pan, and get it nice and crispy and some potatoes to go with that, so shouldn't necessarily take a whole hour. I have pork, because I got it for cheap. Was on sale. And so I was like, I've had it in a while, so pork it is. Probably gonna make some nice little pieces of it and then just fry those up really nicely. Then I have some nice sauce to go with it and some potatoes, and that's gonna be my meal. It's not the most healthiest of meal. Technically speaking, I should have at least a salad by it, but fuck that. Sometimes you just want, something nice, meaty, and easy to make. I think it would be best if we were to get Chloe to a safer location at the very least. Perhaps we could seek asylum at the Erebonian or Republic embassies. They're considered foreign territory, make it very difficult for them to lay a hand on her. Also, that special ops ship that we seized nearby, could use that to allow her to flee the country for the time being. To solve the whole problem, that would buy us some time to find a better solution at the very least. I agree. Regardless, we need to find some way to get her to safety. Everyone? I understand the difficulties of the current situation, but would it be possible to make an official request of the bracers? Most should have been rescued, so I think it'll be alright. Also depends on what the contents of the request are. So I must ask you to do the impossible. To help retaking the royal castle and rescuing Her Majesty. I see, that's right. Well, it's time we have to help the Queen. Honest, I consider the question to be ridiculous, because the answer is obvious. Your Highness, this is no small thing you're asking for. Quite right. No chance that a frontal assault would work, even with the capabilities of everyone here. I think that captured special ops ship has potential, but we're going to need some kind of seriously clever trick. I have an idea. Honorable, please look at this. So Claudia produced a very old-looking map. What's this map of? And assume the sewers. Just going off the map. Yeah, for fuck's sake, it actually says Gransel sewers on the fucking left side. An ancient diagram of the sewers below Gransel. One of the things it lays out is the path that leads to the castle cellar. Nice, so we can sneak in. What's the meaning of this? How can we have lost contact with the Abbey Royal Villa? Most likely it has fallen to an external force. Is it the guardsmen or the bracers? Just interfering little. Being not in command of that division's second lieutenant, it is a pity. And what's done is done. Nothing about it now will accomplish nothing. Furthermore, we must strengthen the castle's defenses to ensure that Her Majesty is not taken. I don't need you to tell me that. Now the castle gets sealed, not a soul is to enter from here on out. Any attacks I should need to worry about, ones that come from the sky. Yes, ma'am. Once that's done, grab up troops from wherever you can find them, anywhere in Libel, and send them to the villa. Priority 1 is to subjugate the terrorists who deceived the royal family. Yes, ma'am. I am happy that I can go now. Nicely done. Of course it was. Served with this unit for some time, unlike you. I swear, I will protect this castle while His Excellency is absent, no matter the cost. Now it's time for the ultimate planning. It is going to be a two-prong attack, isn't it? Okay. Here's how we're going to free Gransel Castle at the Queen. Oh, 3 people actually leveling. That's a good sign. Because yeah, it is fucking rare. First, Yasha and 2 others will infiltrate the Gransel sewers. Proceed to the Royal Guard room and open the castle gate. But light of your fireworks. Well, that does seem appropriate for the beginning of the final act. As soon as the gates are open, the guardsmen and 4 of the bracers will make their way to the castle by way of these streets. Need to make a real spectacle to draw all the guards together in one place. You're in good hands. Alright, I've been looking forward to this. And finally. Your Highness, I certainly cannot get you to reconsider. I'm sorry, but I must be there to help my grandmother, as I know how to pilot an airship. I hope to be able to put that skill to good use. If I'd known this would happen, I would have taught you. It's okay, Lieutenant. I'll look after Chloe for you. I swear she will be kept safe, and it isn't a silver streak. Understand. Please do what you can. The men inside the castle have been concentrated into one area. Still in the team will set down in the garden terrace. Then they will break into the Queen's room and rescue her. Watch out. Those operations will begin at the stroke of the noon bell. Everyone is to remain on alert until then. Alright. You have your task. Get to them. Dismissed. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, sure. Please be careful. I'm not taking any unnecessary risk. I'll be fine. And you try to be on your best behavior. Don't overestimate your own strength. Make sure you watch Sheriff's back. I understand. Whatever happens, remember our promise. We'll see each other again, safe and sound, in Gransel Castle. Hold on it. Yeah, sure. There's no telling what kinds of creatures inhabit the sewers. Please take the utmost care. I know, and I will. Don't worry about Estelle. You've grown so much during this trip of yours. It's just in your skills and bracer qualifications, but in your hearts. Or so it seems to me. Yes. What does that mean? Yeah, it's nothing. Save it for later. In the times of crisis, you can always count on these 2 brats. Quite so. I think we'll be heading out. May we meet again, my lovelies. Adios be with you. Moves over. Hey, princess. I wonder if those 2 have some kind of destiny in store for them. Yes, the thought has crossed my mind. We always have a smile for each other. I have to admit I'm even the tiniest bit envious. And now we're back in Gransel. But this time it's a very, very short trip because you really can't do much in here. Looks like the regular soldiers have been replaced with special ops guys. He's probably gotten quite desperate since we liberated the villa. Security seems a lot tighter than normal. Perhaps I can help loosen them up with the delicate tones of my lute. Do anything conspicuous and that guy will be on you faster than you can say off-key. Mula, wasn't it? Yes, it was. You two definitely must rather not go near the Elbonian embassy. Could be quite dangerous, yes, quite perilous indeed. Well, these officers have time to just drop by there. But preparations are complete, we have to get inside the sewers.